Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial video, and I am going to be using two eyeshadows from the Alluring Aquatic collection, and I will be using a lipstick and a blush from that collection. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I already primed my face and I used my Benefit Professional to prime my face, so that has already been done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eye with this Sigma Bare Persuade primer. So this is what I'm gonna be using. So we're gonna go ahead and take that on a Precision Flat P80 from Sigma. And that is how I'm going to go ahead and prime my eye. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it all over the eyes. Well, actually just one eye, obvious. So I'm going to take it all over the eye, and from all the way from the lid all the way to the brow bone. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it all over, and I'm also going to take it down to where my tear duct is and all the way at the bottom of my lash line, because we will be applying obviously eyeshadows down here. Like I said, we are going to be using a couple of colors from the new collection from MAC, the Alluring Aquatic collection, which by the way, I actually do apologize guys, because on my last video I said it backwards. I'm gonna go ahead and take this cute little baby right here. It is called Sea Worship, and I am going to go ahead and take it on a large shader brush E60 from Sigma. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab it with the large shader and apply it all over my lid. So as you guys can see, I'm applying it all over my lid, and I am going to go ahead and keep building this shadow up, so hopefully you guys are able to see that. I'm kind of keeping it under the crease. I just put it up just a little bit, not too much. I didn't take it all the way up. So as you guys can see, I'm just applying it all over my lids and just a little bit on the tear duct, not that much. So that's how I'm applying it. And what I like to do is I actually like, with these extra dimension eyeshadows, I like to use them, I like to apply them dry first, and then I like to apply them, well, I like to apply a little bit more on top, a little bit wet. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my my color switch from, it's a Vera Mona product, which is it comes with like a little sponge in the middle. It's a duo. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this small shader brush from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm gonna go ahead, and in the middle it has like a little sponge that you can wet, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and wet that, and I'm gonna grab a little bit more of this Sea Worship, and I am actually gonna go ahead and, hopefully you guys can see, I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a little bit more all over, but this time it's going to be wet, so you're going to see the intensity of the shadow a little bit more than just applying it dry. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it all over and just grab a little bit more, and I'm pretty much just dabbing it. You can go ahead and just dab it all over, just the same way you applied the other eyeshadow, the dry one, the Sea Worship dry, but of course you're just applying it wet, so you can see the intensity of it. So you're going to be able to see a little bit more sheen to it, and that's what I love about this, what I love about these shadows, that they just look so gorgeous when they're applied wet. So next we're going to go ahead and get Deep Phantom, and we are going to go ahead and apply this baby with this dome brush that I got from Sonia Kashuk for Target. and I am going to obviously use it dry. I'm not going to use it wet, and I'm going to start building it in the crease. So as you guys can see, I'm just pushing it in that crease and not taking it all the way in. So I'm kind of just going halfway, pushing it out so I can kind of have my eyes be a little bit more of a cat eye. And I have smaller eyes, so I always kind of like to push my my eyeshadow outward so I can make kind of like a longer V, and it could just make my eyes look a little bit longer. So sweeping it back and forth right here, concentrating a lot more in this corner right here, in the outer corner or outer V. That's where I'm kind of concentrating it more, and just kind of grabbing a little bit more. I'm just going to deepen that crease right in here and add a little bit more into this little, like the outer V. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more deeper. As you guys can see, obviously the shadow kind of got all over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a wipey and just wipe it up, and so it can give you like more of a precise line right here. So that's pretty much what we're going to do right here, and we're going to go ahead and blend that out a little bit more. I am also going to go ahead and grab E40 tapered blending brush from Sigma, and I am going to go ahead and, this is just a fluffier brush as you guys can see, and I'm just going to kind of go ahead and blend that out all over. Okay, and I'm sorry about this little pimple that came out. I hate that little guy. It just won't seem to go away. Okay, but it's alright because we're going to cover him with the makeup we're going to be applying pretty soon. As you guys can see, it's pretty simple. You're using 2 eyeshadows, and you are just going to go in with a gel liner, and you can use a liquid liner as well, but I prefer a gel liner. So I'm going to be using this small angle E65 from Sigma, and as you guys can see, it's just very thin. I love using this for my eyeliner. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay guys, so I decided to just go ahead and add my false eyelash onto this eye already. Since I did my eyeliner already, I went ahead and just added the falsies, and I believe these falsies are the Demis from Ardell. I threw away the package, and I actually, when I took them off, I actually just put them in this little container from House of Lashes. You can put like 3 pairs of eyelashes. Anyways, so I went ahead and added the eyelashes and the eyeliner, and what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and do our bottom eyelash, and then we're gonna go and move on with foundation. So I'm gonna be using the black eyeliner Perversion from Urban Decay, and it is those 24/7 hour glide on eyeliner. I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my waterline. So I went ahead and added it on my waterline and on top, and it's usually very painful, like when you see somebody doing it, because like it always makes my eyes teary, and then I always see people doing it on the top and they're always like tearing up, so it's kind of painful. But it's not painful, but it looks painful. We're gonna move on to the lower lash line, like I said, and what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go ahead and blend out that that eyeliner at the bottom. So we're gonna go ahead and blend this out. And as you guys can see, you're just blending it a little bit. You're not blending it out too much. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and get Fathoms Deep. And I'm just going to get a pencil brush. And this is just, it's a MAC pencil brush, but you can use any pencil brush that you have. And you are going to go ahead and you're going to actually apply it at the bottom lash line down here. As you guys can see, that's where I'm applying it. And I didn't apply too much on the pencil, so I'm just going to move it around all over in the bottom lash line just to mix it in with the eyeliner that I blended out. Next, we're going to go ahead and switch our color, our shade I should say, and with this Veramona Switch Duo, all you do is you get your brush and you kind of just switch it around all over. Then, you get your next shadow, and we're going in with Sea Worship, and we're going to go ahead and use this one on the inner in the inner tear duct. Inner tear duct. And if you want to get that intensity like we did in this eye, we're gonna go ahead and wet our brush. And again, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that to just change the color. In that middle part, I told you guys it was wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip my brush in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dip it into Sea Worship, and it's just gonna give you this really, really nice wet effect. With using it wet, it's gonna just look extremely gorgeous. So now we're gonna work on our bottom lash line, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this mascara. That is the Mega Length Mascara from Wet n Wild. And the reason I use this mascara is because it is just has a very thin brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash line. Okay, so I have very long lower lashes, so what I like to do is I love to apply mascara and just spread them all over and separately so they can open up my eyes even more. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and apply our foundation, and for that I'm going to go ahead and use my Makeup Forever HD High Definition foundation, and I'm in N123. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and shake this baby, and where is, oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply it with my beauty blender, and what I like to do is I like to get it wet, and well, that's the way you're supposed to be using your beauty blender anyways. Get it wet and then just apply it 2 pumps. What I do is I apply 2 pumps, and I just like to apply it right here first, and then I move my way. I'll just spread it all over. Okay guys, so I've applied my foundation all over. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and apply concealer, because we definitely need concealer. If we're gonna go out at night, at least me, what I like to do when I go out at night, I like to brighten my under eye area and give me more of a highlight look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead, let me see if I can move it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer, and I'm going to be using Nars concealer in Custard. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply it down here, like in a little triangle shape. And as if you guys can see, it's bright. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it on this area as well. And I just like to use a lot, especially if I'm doing a smoky eye. I like to apply a little bit more highlight, and then I apply it down here. I'll apply it down here, and then I'll apply it right here and right here, because I'll probably contour just a little bit. And then I'll also be using this Age Rewind eraser, dark eraser circle, whatever thingy, in Neutralizer. And I will be adding it a little bit more right here, because it's going to give me a lot more brightness. We're going to go ahead and use our beauty blender once again. And as you guys can see, all I'm doing is just dabbing this beauty blender on my skin, and it's just going to blend it really, really nice. You guys can see the under eye area is a little bit more brighter. So what we'll do next is we are going to go ahead and bronze our contour. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. So I'm going to be using my Sigma F40. It's a large angled contour brush. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I like to tap it. That's the only thing I don't like about this the chocolate Soleil, you really get a lot of fallout. So I really don't like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start right here. And like I said, it's not going to be a dramatic contour. So you're just going to go ahead and, if you guys can see, there's a little contour going on. So I'm going to go ahead and do it once more, and I'm going to do it on this side. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're also going to take it up here on our forehead and down my temples. And then I'm also going to take it down here on my jawline. And what I like to do also is I like to take it on the side of my nose. Oh my gosh, this smells so delicious. It smells like chocolate. For that, I'm going to go ahead and apply a blush. And for that, I'm going to go ahead and use this new See Me Hear Me. And as you guys can see, very beautiful pink with a slight sheen. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this Sonia Cashew brush that I always use. And I'm just going to go ahead and dab it on my cheekbones. So hopefully you guys can see that. And it's just like a very light pink. It's not really dramatic unless you really, really build it up. And right now we are not going to build it up because I already have a dramatic eye. So there you go. If you guys can see, very beautiful. And we will be moving on to the highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and use this tapered highlighter F34 from Sigma. And so pretty much, guys, that's it on the face. I'm going to go ahead and use the Enchanted One lipstick from the Alluring Aquatic collection. So it's just a very beautiful nude. This is what I'm going to be applying, because I want to keep my lips very, very nude, but not in a sense where it will wash my face out. This is just a beautiful lipstick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of Stripdown lip liner from MAC, just to give me a little bit more of a bold lip. My lips are not that big, so I like to add a lip liner so they can just look a little bit more bigger. Lastly, I'm going to use my banana powder, luxury powder, and I'm going to go ahead and use it for the concealer so I can set it. So I'm going to go ahead and set that because I don't want it to be moving around during the night. That's pretty much it, guys. It's just a nice smoky eye with those two eyeshadows. And my eyebrows were already done, so I didn't want to waste too much time on that. The lips and the contour with a little bit of blush, a highlight, and the nice pretty looking eyelashes. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, thumbs it up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!